Hello, welcome to the queue. It is Operation Big Red 1. It is Italy turn 5 and Germany turn 6. And this will be the last joint turn for Italy and Germany because things are heating up. And it's not my fault, not at all. Italy, they have 11 to spend. They're going to buy an airborne and finish their heavy cruiser and save 3. The tech, I didn't put it out. It's going to be long range aircraft, which is at an 8. So let's roll a dice and see if we can get an 8. And we can't, so it doesn't matter. All right, so that is it. We have no combat with Italy, so I will bring these with me and set these over here. As far as movement go, we have the light armor in Eritrea. We'll slide over to Abyssinia. That may be it. Oh, yeah. This transport's going to come back to Italy from, of course, I always have it covered up. No, it's not there. Oh, is it M4? M4, 1, 2, up here to M3. We'll pick up the mountain in Sicily, and he'll drop him off in Sardinia, and then we'll go in port here in northern Italy. The infantry will come out of Rome. The militia will come out of Lazio into Rome, and then this militia from northern Italy will go into Rome. And that's what we got for Italy. No other moves. No, the Navy stays put. We'll place our heavy cruiser. Might as well place it in port there with that transport. And then the airborne goes in the fort down there in Eritrea. All right. So Italy, we basically, Abyssinia is 3 infantry, cavalry, artillery, light armor. Militia in Somaliland, Eritrea is 2 infantry, marine, and an airborne, and a fighter. Moving up to Cyrenaica, 3 infantry, 1 motorized, 1 artillery. Militias in Tripoli and Tobruk. The main fleet is in M4, 2 coastal subs, 4 destroyers, 1 light cruiser, 1 torpedo boat destroyer, 1 heavy cruiser, 1 battleship. Rome now is 3 militia seaplane. Southern Italy is a militia. Sardinia is a mountain, tactical, and a fighter. Northern Italy is 2 infantry, 1 mountain, 1 transport, and 1 heavy cruiser in port. And out here in A43 is a regular sub and a coastal sub. All right, let's move on to Germany. And things are going to be a little different for Germany. They had 24 to spend. They're going to buy medium armor. They're going to buy a sub, 2 marines, and an airborne, saving $1 for next turn. Let's roll their techs for mechs, factories, jets, and subs. So we need a yellow and a white. These are at 7. Oh, not a good day for that. Now I need a blue and a gray, and these are at 8. 2. All right, so good there. 10 and 11. So jet fighters, that's our first hit, which I think subs is 2. Yes, so they're just now on the board. Did I do that correctly? Factories. Yes, that was the first time I chose factories, so they're not on the board yet. All right. So that is it. Now we've got some issues, and that issue is Poland. Escalation. Let's play a game of escalation, shall we? Archduke Ferdinand takes a trip to Sarajevo. Oh, wait a minute, that's a different World War. However, World War I is directly responsible for the current escalation. Due to current actions in Poland and their treaty with Britain and France, Russia and Germany have announced the signing of a non-aggression pact. The MRP, Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact, has been signed. Britain and France are caught off guard. Weeping and gnashing of teeth ensue. Poland mobilizes upon hearing this news. Germany sees this as a threat to the Germanic people within the Polish borders, at the very least. Possibly Poland will be more aggressive against Germany itself. The German fleet moves in against the Polish fleet in the Baltic to protect it. A coastal sub, a coastal defense ship, one torpedo boat destroyer. From A11 will be another torpedo boat destroyer. A destroyer itself will all move to interdict the strong Polish fleet. Meanwhile, an aircraft from Western Germany joins the battle. It's not really a battle yet. We're seeing how tense things can escalate. However, Polish terrorists, after this move, attack a German broadcast station. This is the last straw. So the German battle cruiser from A11 comes into Danzig Harbor unopposed, along with a transport carrying 1 infantry. Combat ensues. The rest of the German forces begin to mobilize and move into Poland as Germany declares war on Poland. But first, Britain and France mobilize on hearing this. Do they have the cojones to declare war? Let's see what their income dice rolls are. France, because of the Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact, gets 1d12. 5. They cannot declare war. They do not have the cojones. So they go up to 15. Britain, 1d12. 4. They don't have the cojones either. They go up to 20. War has been averted for one more turn. Except for Poland, because Germany's attacking. All right, so they continue the move on to their attacks. From Eastern Germany is 5 infantry, 2 artillery. And from Slovakia is 3 infantry into Donoslavsky. Matter of fact, let's split up that artillery. 1 artillery goes to Donoslavsky, 1 artillery goes to Eastern Poland. All right, so we've got no maneuvers on the Western Front here, so we will bring in our aircraft. So they'll go 1, 2. So they both, no matter what zone I'm in, I've got 3 left. So we will bring into the larger battle the tactical bomber and a fighter, and into the smaller battle, the medium bomber. And that's it. And then we'll bring the other fighter. So 2 fighters, tactical, join East Poland. Into Donoslavsky is the medium bomber with those land forces. And the rest of the units on the Western Front stand put. All right. So we've got this naval battle with that screening force. The bombard will be with this infantry that's coming, offloading off that transport into Eastern Poland. All right, let's roll some dice. We have to do this battle first, obviously. So we have, we'll just roll that fighter, see what he gets at a 6. He's our highest. Thanks a lot. We have a coastal defense ship and a destroyer at 4. There's 1, possibly 2 hits, but there's only 1 torpedo boat destroyer, and it defends at a 2. And it doesn't. You know what I should have done? I should have rolled that coastal sub for a first strike. But he missed anyway, so he is gone. Next, we got our bombard, and we've got our artillery into Eastern Poland. Both are first strikes at 3. That didn't work. That was a good plan anyway. All right, so next we've got 1 and 5 infantry. So that's 6 infantry total that walked into, or 5 walked in. 1 was amphib. 2 of them, no, 1 of them will be boosted. So that'll be 5 at 2 and 1 at 3. So get 5 dice here. All right. There's 1 hit. So we did get 1 hit. Now we've got our tactical and 2 fighters. And the tactical will be the orange. Oh my gosh, that's terrible. We got a total of 2 hits, so the cavalry and 1 infantry goes away. All right, so here's the cavalry on defense. And I had 3 infantry, so I'll need another dice. All right, 3 infantry at 4. Nothing. Okay, so no harm, no foul. Let's go back to the 3 aircraft. The orange will be the tactical bomber. Miss. 1 hit. All right, then we got the artillery and 1 infantry at a 3. And we have 5 infantry at 2. I say that. Is there a river? No, there's no river. All right. Okay, so that's it. Just the 1 hit. So there are 2 infantry in Western Poland. They will defend at 4s. No, they don't. All right, so now they're down to 1 infantry total. Let's try those planes again. And again, the orange will be the tactical. And it misses for a 3rd straight time. We got 1 hit with our fighter. That's all we needed. Just for grins, here's our artillery and infantry boosted. There's another hit. And our 5 infantry. So I'm just curious how many hits I can get because there's another hit. So we ended up with 3 hits on the last round, which is the way things normally go. 1 infantry defends at a 4, and he doesn't. So the Polish didn't get a single hit so far, which is nice. That's the only territory that's going to change our income this turn, right? Yeah, because Donoslawski is worth nothing. All right, so we go up to 25. Let's do the next battle, which here is Donoslawski. I do have 1 artillery for a 1st strike at a 3. Oh, nice. So we take off 1 infantry. Now we've got 2 infantry at 2 and 1 infantry at 3. So the orange will be the 3. They miss. And then we have the medium bomber at a 7. And it hits. So that infantry is dead, and he gets to fire back at a 4. That's pretty much a hit. So we will lose an infantry in Donoslawski. I spoke too soon. All right. So what that means is, and I didn't get it out, is that these will go British. However, they don't count towards their income because they're not at wartime income. So no effect for Britain. All right, so let's look at what we've got. In Western Poland, we do take 6 infantry and an artillery. And in Donoslawski, 2 infantry and an artillery. And then the planes will land from there.
Boy, that escalated quickly.
Yeah, it did, Ron. Thanks for chiming in. So these will be out in the sea here in A12. All the planes will fly back to... let's move those before I fly the planes back. We're going to move out of Bavaria to 3 mechanized infantry and 2 medium armor, and they're going into the 7th Panzer Garde here in Western Germany. And the rest will stay. All the planes that were there will fly back to Bavaria. Medium bomber, tactical. This fighter that did nothing, he came out 1, 2, 3. Yeah, he can go there as well. All right. That leaves this anti-aircraft gun was supposed to go with those guys into Eastern Poland. All right, so that pretty much is it for the German turn. I think we'll leave the subs where we're at. I think we'll move 1 here from A23 up to A26. And we'll move this from A43 down to A46. And I think the other sub will stay over there. So I think That's pretty much it for the German turn. So that MRP signing, allowing the 1 D12 income roll, has panned out for Germany in this round here, around turn 6. All right, so that means it's time to play some goods, and let's get them on the board. We're going to place this medium armor. You know, originally I had it over here, but I think since we didn't have to go into France, I'll put it in Western Germany on the card. The airborne will go down here in Bavaria. The 2 Marines will go in Western Germany. And I'm not going to use them on the card because they might be doing something else next turn. And of course our sub goes into A11, which is out of reach of British aircraft. All right, so that is the placement. We are up to 25, so let's take that off. And our income is 25. We saved 1. We'll have 26 for next turn. Italy, they're at 10, and they saved 3, so they'll be at 13 next turn, if I missed that earlier. All right, so now a recap of German forces. In A12 is a coastal sub, a coastal defense ship, 2 torpedo boat destroyers, 1 destroyer, 1 transport, 1 battle cruiser. A11 is a sub. Western Germany, 2 Marines, seaplane, 3 light armor, 3 self-propelled artillery. What is that? 6 medium armor, 5 mechanized infantry, 2 regular infantry. Yeah. All right. In Bavaria, and it's quite crowded in there, 3 airborne, 1 infantry, 1 motorized, 3 cavalry, 3 fighters, 1 air transport, 1 medium bomber, 1 tactical bomber, and Berlin is a sole militia. And we got a mountain here in Slovakia, so the British can't do anything silly. They still might do something silly, but who knows? I wonder if I should move something else there. Nah. Because the British don't get it, because they're not at war. So they could kill that mountain, but then that'll get rid of that guy. But, you know, oh, that's an excellent question. Excellent, excellent question. I don't really want to take anybody off the front lines, though. All right, the mountain guy survives or not survives. In Spain, we do nothing. We like the way our forces are set up, so let's roll our recruitment. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, so we've got 7 or less. A 1, that's perfect. All right, we'll add an infantry this time because everything has militia. So we'll add a militia or an infantry to Madrid. So that's really the only change for the Spanish this turn. Next up is Russia, and they get to, if they want, or do they? The MRP is signed, but they are not at wartime income yet. That's an interesting question. I don't know if they get to attack these or not. Oh well, we shall see on the Russian turn. Thanks for watching.